Hello, everybody. Hello. Let me fix this. Hope everybody's doing well today. Sorry, give me a moment. Hope everybody's doing well today. On this Tuesday, I'm gonna try to be as brief as possible. Starting the stream kind of late. Got home, had a basically had a funeral, death in the family. Just got home roughly a half hour ago, basically, or a little bit over. Um, so I'm starting the stream just as the episode's getting ready to start in about like 20 plus minutes. So this should still work out. Um, so yeah, let's dive into it, guys. Let's get this rolling. Like I said, I'm gonna be real brief, talking about what I want to talk about as far as tonight. Um, as always, if anybody wants to give me their predictions in the comments, they can, or after the stream is gone, or should I say finished, um, you can do so if you want, if you feel up to it. No pressure. But pretty much, this is what I feel is going to be my predictions for tonight's stream. I feel like we will for sure. I'm just diving right into it. Like I said, the episode 6 is going to be starting real soon. I feel like we are going to definitely. We're going to see Sabine. We're going to see Balin, Shin Hati, Morgan. We're diving into the unknown regions. I feel like that's what we're going to see tonight. And hopefully we'll see like Sheila, maybe some Ascendancy stuff. That's what I'm hopeful for tonight's episode. I heard that it's supposed to be 40 plus minutes long. That's what I heard. That's without credits. But that's what I heard. But somebody had mentioned, I don't know. Somebody had mentioned in as far as like the social media stuff, somebody had were thinking that maybe possibly we'll see a rematch between Balin and Ahsoka. I feel like that rematch may not occur tonight. If it does, cool. But I don't necessarily see this happening, just simply because Ahsoka's on her way to them. She's roughly a day out from from Balin and them heading to Peridia, the galaxy or the planet or whatever, more specifically down the regions. And I feel like we won't see them fight. But we will more than likely see them at least come in contact with each other. But that's more so closer towards the end of the episode. I feel like, too, we may see some other things happen when it's pertaining to Sabine. She more than likely will look to try to escape their clutches. I don't know how she was going to do that, but this is just something that I feel like is going to be as a prediction from my end. Probably may see some flashback stuff with her and Ezra. We may see some live action stuff with Ezra here in this episode tonight. Just because more so it's just more her basing it off of memory of things that she has been dealing with over the course of how many years since Ezra's been gone. But I do feel like we're gonna see her really going through the motions of, she gave up the map, she gave literally freely and willingly gave it up last week. Excuse me, 2 weeks ago. to Balin real easily, like without hesitation. Technically, there was a hesitation moment, but she still handed him the map, and I feel like that's just going to be something that she's going to literally be having regrets of doing, um, because like I said in last week's stream that, or the weekend stream, that I feel like she felt like she lost everything because Ahsoka was gone, this, that, and the third, and but she still has still has Ezra out there in the galaxy. She still has Zeb, she still has Chopper, Hera, and stuff like that. She still has pieces of their family still around her. It's just that Ahsoka is not around currently, but in her mind she felt like she lost her right away. Maybe we'll gain some more stuff when it's pertaining to Morgan Elsbeth's character. Maybe we will see that here in this episode tonight. I feel like we still can see some stuff when it's pertaining to her Night Sisterhood tonight, because I feel like her character still has a little bit more fleshing out for this specific character, and I honestly feel like we can gain a little bit more information when it's pertaining to her and her folks. More than likely possibly see her use some other Night Sister Force abilities and stuff like that tonight. We might see that as well. And we maybe possibly, I don't think that it will be in tonight's episode, but I feel like what's going to happen anyway, that this will still be used at some point. We're obviously going to see them traveling on it, but as far as tonight's episode, I don't think we'll, because I'm really feeling like the Chimera will be attached to this, but not tonight. Thrawn's ship. That's just me. Maybe. Okay, so this is another thing that I've been thinking upon. I just didn't do a video on. Maybe we will see. Where are you, dude? Because when it's pertaining to the Night Sister magic, when it's pertaining to, characters such as Savage, such as Marok, they do get taken out. They exit the bodies that they inhabited. Maybe Morgan might be able to bring Marok back. Because I kind of feel like Marok was a cool character. Still to this day, I feel like he should have been used more, but he's gone. Maybe we could see him come back in the episode tonight. That's what I'm feeling like my prediction could be for tonight, is that they bring him back for a little bit longer before possibly taking him out for good. Because again, I'm not, at the end of the day, I'm not too mad at how, like, I'm not disappointed with, Marok being Night Sister magic based. But maybe Morgan will bring Marok's character back in tonight's episode, or maybe even next week, or even the week after. We'll see what happens. But for sure, we will see Ahsoka traveling with the Purrgil. We will see that tonight. I feel like we will see that tonight. Not just her just like popping up after the fact. I feel like we'll actually still see her riding and see the Purrgil, riding through like how we have in the past. I feel like we'll actually see the Purrgil as a collective going in the direction that they're going to get to, Balin and Sabine and stuff like that, Sheen, Hati, and Morgan. I feel like we will see that tonight in this episode. So those are pretty much like my minor predictions for tonight. Definitely, but like I said, well, more so the major one for sure. At least one of the major ones is definitely we will see the unknown regions, Chila, some ascendancy stuff like that. I feel like we will see because they are heading in that direction, and they're gonna land in the unknown regions. That's what we're gonna get tonight. So that's like my major one. Like I said, the minor stuff is Sabine going through and maybe trying to escape and stuff like that. Maybe some flashback stuff between her and Ezra, stuff like that. I feel like we will see tonight. And like I said, the minor stuff, we'll see the Purgle, we'll see, Ahsoka and Huang, discussions from them and stuff like that. But my major, I don't have what I don't have. Well, actually, I do have it. Never mind. I grabbed it earlier today before I left. I think this is it. Actually, let me just double. Well, I can't double check. I'll just have to pull it up. Okay, that's the thumbnail. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh, why did that do that? Let me fit it. There we go. So tonight's major prediction for the episode is I feel like we will we'll see Thrawn at the very end of the episode. It's going to be at the very end because it's more so going to be a cliffhanger. We're going to see him pop up. He might even talk. We'll briefly say a couple of words like hello or something like that. Perhaps he may say the words perhaps type of thing. I feel like he should say that word at least once over the course of the next 3 weeks. But maybe we'll say perhaps tonight. But we will see. This is my prediction for tonight. Thrawn's going to pop up at the very end per what we saw in the trailers. From what we saw in the trailers of him walking up to somebody, looking like he's getting ready to say something. This is the moment that we see per the trailers. And we see it tonight. He pops up at the end. He may say something to whomever, to Morgan or Balin, whomever. And then that's how the episode ends. And then we walk into episodes 7 and 8. Because I've heard, rumor has it that Lars Mikkelsen is credited as Thrawn for 2 episodes of the series, and I personally believe that if that is true, if that's the case, again, I'm taking that with a grain of salt because it's a rumor. Maybe, possibly, if it is true, that Thrawn will be featured in episode 7 and 8 these last 2 weeks. So that's why I'm saying I feel like Thrawn's going to pop up at the end of tonight's episode, say whatever he says. That ends the episode, and then we're walking into episode 7 next week with him being more featured. And then, of course, whatever he's going to be doing in episode 8 to finalize the series. As far as other rumors and spoiler stuff, I'm not going to talk about that stuff from what I heard that more than likely isn't fully true. I will talk about that stuff after the series is over. So, yeah. Yeah. But hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me one moment. Hold on. So yeah, guys, sorry for that. Yeah, that's my predictions for tonight. That's what I'm thinking and feeling. But I'm about to be out because we got about 10 minutes before the episode drops, and I want to focus. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about some things. Let's prepare for tonight. Episode 6 tonight. Can't wait. And hopefully a couple of my predictions for tonight will happen. At least the unknown regions, at least Thrawn. We'll see what happens. But other than that, holler at y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your evening and night. Peace, guys. Remember.